Hi, welcome to the Spinning Wheels Tour. We are coming to you from Marathon, Ontario.
Ontario, holy smokes! That's pretty interesting. We made it back to Ontario and we made it back to the Eastern Time Zone. So thanks very much for joining us, either live or when we put this up on the page to watch it sometime this weekend.
So first announcement, ta-da! We have our shirts. It was a long and winding road to get these. We won't bore you with the details, but we're very happy to have them. Frankly, they fit great, and they're pretty high quality. So they're doing the job for us.
Yeah. So today was actually the first day that we got to wear them. We had a rest day in Nipigon yesterday, and we went and picked up the boxes, sorted them out, and yeah, we get to wear them today. So it's like Steve was saying, it's not worth getting into right now. It took a long time, but it is nice to have them.
So they are for sale. They're $100 even. We are also having T-shirts made.
Yep.
And we'll show and discuss those when they're available.
That's right. Right now so they'll be gray with the spinning wheel with basically the logo that you see on the website. But like I say, we'll reveal those when they're in, and those will also be for sale. So it's a great way to support the Spinning Wheels Tour and to get yourself some good swag.
Question in the chat line: what's the back look like?
Holy! Well, hold on, I'll turn. Can you see that?
What's that red line represent?
That is the line.
Route.
That is the line we do not cross.
That is one route we could have taken.
So yeah, the red line is the route, and you probably can't see it on this thing, but there are cities of interest that we pass through or will pass through that are on there. So it's yeah. So you know what? That's what the red line represents, and it takes you with us on the journey from Victoria to St. John's.
Speaking of journey, do you want to talk about the schedule?
Don't stop believing. I do. Hey, you know what? So Ontario dates. So like I say, we're in Marathon tonight. On Sunday, August 7th, we're rolling into Sault Ste. Marie. On Wednesday, August 10th, sometime during the evening or late afternoon, we'll be coming to Parry Sound on the 11th at 9 o'clock in the morning in Parry Sound, the 11th of August, from the Canadian Tire parking lot. There will be a group ride. So anyone in the Parry Sound area who wants to come out and ride with us and some other people from Parry Sound, the Canadian Tire parking lot, 9 a.m. on the 11th of August. And then Saturday, August 13th in Collingwood, we're going to be starting at 8 a.m. We're going to be in the Loblaw parking lot, which is right next to the farmer's market. And we will have, at that time, both the jerseys for sure will be for sale in Parry Sound. The jerseys and the T-shirts will be available starting in Collingwood. So we're going to meet and greet as many people as we can during the morning, and then we're going to try to organize a local ride with anyone who wants to come out during the afternoon. When we get to Waterloo, all right, on August the 15th, we're going to be coming in from Elora. There's going to be a ride around Waterloo. The date and the time and location isn't set exactly yet, but when we get there, or when we get a little bit closer, we'll do that. All of this stuff is going to be up on the website.
Say, Jim, I have a question.
What is it, Steve?
Well, does our ride end in Ottawa?
Our ride does not end in Ottawa or in Cornwall either. Our ride goes all the way to St. John's, Newfoundland, and we have booked the ferry
for September 16th, arriving 10 a.m. September 17th.
That's right. So
That's
we're
a big
going.
commitment for you guys.
That's a big commitment. We've never missed a date yet, for the most part, and we're not going to miss this one because the ferry is going to leave without us. We don't have that much pull, but yes. So the 16th of September, the Spinning Wheels Tour is getting on the ferry, and we're going to land in Newfoundland the next morning. So yeah, in terms of time frame, it's going to take us to that'll be the 17th when we land. We'll ride for a little bit. I believe the finale for the Spinning Wheels Tour will be the 18th. That's where the party will be.
I'm confused. When I look at our schedule online, it shows us ending in Ottawa.
Well, that's because I'm going to put this in a way that makes sense. That's because we haven't finished it off yet. We actually have got the framework for it, but not the we haven't put the framework beside the dates and put the route on there. So sometime, maybe even tonight, and if not tomorrow, we're as soon as we have some reliable Wi-Fi, we will make sure that the route is finalized all the way up to September 16th, 17th, and 18th when we get over to Newfoundland.
Let's stop for a commercial break. So, Jim,
Steve,
you've been out cycling.
as recently as like an hour ago, yes.
Do you ever get aches and pains or stressed muscles or strained tendons?
I do indeed.
What would you do about that?
You know what? I would look on my left shoulder of my new jersey, the one that complements Athletes Care in southwestern Ontario, and I would phone and book an appointment with them. They'll take care of you.
They put us on the road. Maybe they can put you on the road.
So thanks very much to Athletes Care to being one of our major sponsors. We appreciate that.
Thanks to A&W for the free Wi-Fi.
So we, some of the things that you don't see behind the scenes is how we got this going. So in Marathon, we booked an RV park, and we're a little late today because of the riding and the wind, but we pulled into the RV park at 10 to 7, which is more than enough time to get us going. But we were told then that the Wi-Fi, the RV park, was down. So we went back into Marathon and are parked outside of the Marathon A&W, borrowing their Wi-Fi. And to compensate them, we went in and got some root beer and some turnover. So thank you, A&W and Marathon.
Here's something we've discovered. Northern Ontario is a desert, an arid desert, not of water. There's a lot of water. It's a desert of Wi-Fi. We cannot find Wi-Fi or even good signals anywhere.
So if you have sent us messages or realized that the updates on the Facebook page or the Instagram or the website aren't timely right now, we are doing the best that we can with the Wi-Fi that we're able to get. So just a little bit more patience, and as we, hopefully as we come closer
to civilization,
into the Parry Sound, Muskoka area, then we will be able to bring the highlights or updates much more frequently. But we do appreciate your patience on this because we are trying the best we can.
Two quick things about the rigid riders. One, it's a personal note to Rick. Thanks. Boy, you are doing a wonderful job. We see each of the email exchanges that are going on. You're doing a fabulous job. Maybe too good. And where the second thing is, we're just at the same time we're figuring out the plans and events that are going to be occurring at each of the stops. We're still putting together the details about the Rigid Riders ride, but there's reason to have faith.
That's right, on the right shoulder, right? Rigid Riders proudly on the jersey.
We go hard.
So again, it's the we've been doing a few more media interviews. We were in Winnipeg last week, and we were on television twice. And then there's been another radio interview from Perth, Ontario. So those are coming. If they're not up, or like I was saying, the Wi-Fi has been a little bit iffy, but those are coming. And so we are encouraging all of you to, if you're interested in the radio and TV interviews that we've done, to head to the media page on the website and take a listen. If if it's not completely updated, give us another little bit, but more go on each day. Thanks to Mike.
And maybe among the last announcement, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there's others, but at the right after we finish dipping our tire in the Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean,
Atlantic.
We head over to Prince Edward Island, and they will be having their Dan Steele and his team are arranging their Pedaling for Parkinson's ride, which will be September 24th and 25th, I believe.
That's right. So if you're coming over to Newfoundland to celebrate with us, and you have a little bit of extra time coming back and going over to Prince Edward Island and seeing a Pedaling for Parkinson's run by a great person, to be honest with you, and a great organizing committee, it's worth your while. This would be my first one, and I'm really looking forward to it. So Dan, we'll see you soon. Anything else, Steve?
That's all we got.
All right. Look, so for me, I just we rode like 145 kilometers today, and I would say that 135 of those were into a headwind. And while we're driving here, or Darlene is driving, thankfully, because Steve, Mike, and I are almost falling asleep and sometimes are asleep. And so we, you know what, Mike and Darlene really helped us out a lot today. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for that. We, sometimes we're a little disorganized. Sometimes we're not where we should be, but it does take a team to get this going.
Especially Darlene. Seldom on camera, always busy, always taking care of us.
Ready to pass you by on the road.
Very, very selfless and very much appreciated.
Absolutely. So, you know what? Thanks for tuning in. We're back in Ontario. We're working our way into the Muskoka. We're in Northern Ontario right now. We're working our way through. Hopefully, we'll be able to see. We also have We also have events planned in Kingston, Ontario, in Cornwall, Ontario, in Ottawa, Ontario, in Smith Falls, Ontario. And of course, there's going to be a couple of ones in the Greater Toronto area when we get there. So
and Rigid Riders.
And the Rigid Riders, right? And so there are going to be lots of opportunity for us to meet with everybody, and we're really hoping that we get a chance not only to ride with you, but to share some stories. And thanks again.
Thanks for your interest and support.
Don't forget to donate.
Don't forget to donate.
You're off, right?